Starting lineup just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. And these are two young teams here, Grant. Rare for youth to be served in this league, but you didn't seem to have any trouble back in your day.
I didn't, BA. My first game, 20-10. Hey,
Come on, man.
now, in all seriousness, two young teams with a lot of runway in front of them. The opportunity to develop these players, teach them how to play the right way, and understanding it's not a finished product. Down the road, if you keep these young cores together, they have a chance to be very successful.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Jake Crowder is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Paul in at the 1. They get it back. Beasley, right side. No good from outside. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Goes up on the wing. And Booker the bucket on the assist. From Ayton.
Lightning quick release on that jumper. No one could get to Booker in time.
Here's Edwards going inside. Ooh, and powered down. What a jam.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And last year, in just his second season, Grant, Mikal Bridges already becoming one of the Suns' most impactful players.
Yeah, BA, I really like this young man. Bridges is delivering on his promise as a lockdown defender. He's doing a really good job in his ability to get to the rim and finish with great frequency. He's got a really bright future.
Now here's Russell. Here's Towns. Again and again. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Boy, how about the anticipation of Karl Anthony Towns? Leads everyone to the spot and goes right back up to it.
Paul, shot is off.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Called in by Paul. The Suns have gone just 1 of 6 to begin the game. Shot from the wing. And he buries his first look.
Remarkable confidence from Crowder, pulling up with no hesitation. Love the separation he created.
Russell against Paul. To the wing on the left. And here's Edwards outside. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. The Suns have gone only 2 of 7 so far. A cold start. Uses the glass on the layup.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
Russell against Paul. Pass to Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that guy.
One of the most impressive things about Karl Anthony Towns to me is a big man who can combine a post-up arsenal that's well diversified with incredible shooting range.
Aldridge is checked in for the Timberwolves. Rubio comes in for Beasley.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Rubio. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And you know, Doris, playing in Kentucky, they put Towns on the low block. They didn't want him floating on the perimeter.
No, Diego. Think back to his high school career. Towns was one of the leaders in three-pointers made for all of New Jersey. So the shooting touch was there. Now he's having the ability to put it on the deck. Look out.
Now here's Rubio. And he makes it.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight corners. Rubio is the kind consummate playmaker.
The three is up. And the Suns get another three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Russell. And then Russell with the dunk.
Well, an excellent penetrator who is always in attack mode. Go ahead, D'Angelo Russell.
Over to the wing. Here's Johnson. And the Suns get another three.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
For Minnesota, they've got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Outside Rubio. Pass to Towns. That's in there. Rubio with the assist. Towns has got 5 points.
Karl-Anthony Towns reading the situation and finding an opportunity in the mid-range.
Karl-Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
Well, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Now here's Russell. 5 points in the game. Sinks the tray. Give him 8.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Pass to Wheaton. Here's Johnson. And here's Bridges. It's Booker on the wing. Stolen by Russell. Here's Edwards. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Phoenix no good that time either.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. Timberwolves ahead, up 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Reed in at the 5, down low. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Paul, shot is off.
Oh, love the intensity once they're hitting the boards.
Here's Vanderbilt, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Suns trailing. Left side Booker takes the 3, and it's Noel with a rebound. Timberwolves shooting about 56% of this one. And he jams it after taking a nice beat on the run.
Adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Reed. Here's Vanderbilt. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Noel. Here's Reed. And the layup is good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. And they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Back to Aldridge. Hey, expanding his range. Vanderbilt, no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Knocks down the long J.
Well, this is Devin Booker's specialty, consistent at finding all kinds of ways to score from beyond that arc.
Here's Noel. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Reed. And after a long offseason, both teams sure would like to kick things off in the win doors.
Well, the standings now matter, and wins and losses now can have an effect on playoff position down the stretch. A hot start can make all the difference, building momentum to what each team hopes is a great year.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The 3 from Aldridge. Phoenix grabs the miss. Tipped. Pass to Crowder. Here's Saric from outside the arc. Kept alive. And it's Crowder missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Noel, that's good.
Well, everyone's taking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
So both teams changing it up here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And the Suns miss again. Here's Minnesota. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Rubio. There's the triple. And Galloway pulls it down. Well, Phoenix is shooting a low 30% from the floor. Carter from outside. Counted from distance. Carter's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
They set the screen. Here's Galloway. Fires the 3. Towns for the rebound. Towns just got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Russell. Up again. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. And that one falls for Towns.
Well, a 7-footer who's got guard-like skills, who can shoot the lights out. Karl-Anthony Towns is a problem, guys.
He drops it from range. He's got 9.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Down low. Here's Rubio. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, that's the way it works. Good call, good finish inside by Rubio.
Here's Moore. No good on the 3.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Carter. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Pass to Edwards. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, sweet move. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Kaminsky gets it to go. Here's Russell. Sweet little floater. Russell's got 10 points in the game.
Any point guard in the NBA, particularly one who is not a huge-sized guy, has got to have the floater in his disposal. Go ahead, D'Angelo.
So we conclude the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq, and what a start for D'Angelo Russell. He had 10 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And that wraps up the halftime show, third.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You gotta like what we're seeing from D'Angelo Russell.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
And so in the game for the Suns, Mikal Bridges is out there with Jake Crowder. Then there's Chris Paul. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Booker in at the 2.
Well, there's a level of athleticism and length, so Mikal Bridges works hard on the glass and good things happen.
Russell against Paul. Pass to Towns. From downtown. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. On the wing, Crowder puts up a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land. 5 points in the game.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Russell with the ball. The 15-footer. Crowder grabs a miss. Crowder's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bridges, and the shot goes down. Bridges has got his second basket.
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Pass to Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Boy, when you think about Devin Booker, he has become one of the most feared scorers in the NBA. And because of that, guys, you can lose sight of his growth as a passer.
And how about the last few seasons for Devin Booker? Top 15, top 20 in the league in assists.
I think that can be overshadowed because of the gifted nature of this guy's scoring abilities. He's a gifted jump shooter. He can now get into the lane with regularity. He can attack the rim. But all of that means the defense will collapse, and now he's getting to the right reads. So critical.
Towns down low. Discovered by Ayton. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Bridges misses. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Beasley outside. To the inside. Here's Aldridge. Banked it in on the glass. Aldridge has got 7 points.
Such a nice touch on the ball from Aldridge. He knows exactly how much power to put on the inside shot.
Here's Paul. The shot that time not on target. The Timberwolves go the other way with it.
I'll say it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Noel, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And the Suns miss again. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 here in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. Aldridge outside. Now here's Towns. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Booker, good. Grant, almost every night in your career, you drew the toughest assignments on defense. What makes a great wing defender in your eyes?
Well, I mean, obviously, I think you have to have certain tools. You have to have the ability to move your feet. You have to have athleticism. But really, ultimately, it's about desire. I always feel that guarding perimeter players and being a great wing defender is a lot like being a great rebounder. You can talk about technique and this, that, and the other, but at the end of the day, it's about heart, it's about desire, it's about doing everything possible to compete on the defensive end against great offensive players here in the NBA.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
From outside, off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Noel. Deflected. But he stays with it. Beasley outside. Paul with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Crowder. Oh, it's blocked by Aldridge.
A quick leaper with good instincts. Aldridge can be so disruptive as a defender.
Towns down low. He's guarded by Bridges. Second shot opportunity. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Crowder. And the Suns miss again. Here's Noel. From deep 3-point range. It's good! He goes at the buzzer!
Oh, what a miraculous shot.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 14. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ricky Rubio is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Edwards. And it's Reed in at the center position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
You look at DeAndre Ayton and the physical attributes he has, and you think he has all the tools to be a defensive anchor. What he's developing is the IQ to maximize his impact on that end.
Boy, Ayton with elite defensive field goal percentage. When he's nearby, shooters beware, boys.
And that's because, BA, this guy with his quick feet, he can close out with the best of them. It's all about staying down, use your length, not fighting on pump fakes. That awareness is what will put him over the top.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Outside Rubio, pass to Aldridge. In the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they emphasized interior scoring. Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Steps back. Pass to Edwards. Count it. Good.
Just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10 rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going. And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Completely new group for the Suns.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to go.
Drains the triple.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Outside Russell, driving to the basket. Another shot. It's in, off the glass.
Well, to me, it's huge when D'Angelo gets to the glass. This guy has the ability to use his athleticism to his advantage.
It's stolen by Rubio. And here's Edwards outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
And Grant defenses usually find ways to counter new offensive moves. But what can you really do to stop the step back three?
Yeah, I'm not sure there's much you can do defensively. You know, it's interesting. 25, 30 years ago, you didn't see too many people taking step back threes or even step back twos. It's a bad shot. It wasn't a high percentage shot. The players today have really mastered that shot, that ability to create space and distance to get off their three-pointers. Maybe if the league changes the rules and allows a little bit more physicality, which gives some of the advantage back to the defender, then and only then will defenses be able to stop the step back three.
Out to the right wing. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving it that wide open.
Here's Carter. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And now we present our new Balanced Player of the Game, Karl-Anthony Towns.
You just simply can't measure how valuable he's been to them tonight. Using his head, great shooting percentage, not taking any bad shots. Wow, that led to a pretty spectacular game.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. That's the 3 ball to go.
An aggressive pick-and-roll player is D'Angelo Russell, and you can see he's just starting to figure it all out, guys.
Craig, no good.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
And that was good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
The Suns have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Oh, deflected. Pass break, Minnesota. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
So both teams making some changes here. We've got 1:08 left in the game. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball against Rubio. Paul with a steal. Bridges outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Rubio against Paul. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And here's Beasley. Just 5 to shoot. They double him with Booker. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Davis can't hit. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul shot is off. And so it's Minnesota with it. Rubio with the ball. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Here's Rubio. And he makes it first.
This is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's more. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave them a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and
Believe, and they want to burn it down to the third degree.